A minor upgrade, but one with major hopes for the 4th generation Nissan Micra. And so, since it could possibly do with some divine intervention, what better place to drive the tweaked car than the temple town of Madurai? When the 4th gen first debuted in July 2010, it didn't really make a very big impression on Indian buyers and has always struggled since against the big boys of the compact car segment like the Swift, the i20 and even the VW Polo. But Nissan hopes the updated Micra will now get a bit of a fresh start. In fact, to prove how important India is for this car, we're getting it ahead of Europe. Don't forget the logistical fact that the car is made in India for Europe too. So basically the right-hand drive cars are ready and the left-hand drives will be ready soon enough.
Now, a facelift is considered by many as small cosmetic changes to an existing car just to generate some new interest and appeal. But Nissan clearly has gone the extra mile with the new Micra that's going to be launched in the Indian markets very soon, at least with the kind of design that it wants you to think that it's actually a brand new car. Also, it loses a lot of its ladylike character of the old Micra. It's really from the front that the new Nissan Micra really shows off its new looks, especially with these sharper, bolder looking headlamps. Also, the bonnet as well as the bumper has gone in for a complete makeover. New fenders here. Also, the bumper gets a new grille with this V-shaped chrome V-bar here. Also, the chrome touch continues well into the lower part of the bumper. Also, you have these new fog lamp housing. Also, interestingly, Nissan has decided not to give the CVT the fog lamps, but it's on the diesel premium variant. Now, from the side, the new Micra pretty much looks the same, except for these new alloy wheels, which are available on the top-end XV variant. Also, the overall length of the car has gone up by about 45 millimeters compared to the older car. As we come towards the rear, what really stands out are these new LED tail lamps, which really stand out a little bit too much for me. Also, the bumpers changed completely, not as much as the front one, but there has been some changes. Also, the hood comes well into the bumper. Overall, Nissan will be glad that they went in for this huge makeover for the Micra and making it a lot more upmarket. And this new design language will certainly appeal to a lot more younger customers.
The car essentially has more of a global Nissan face now, but the more butch looks infringe a bit onto Renault Pulse territory in our opinion. Despite the car's overall length going up marginally, the wheelbase stays the same, which means no change in cabin space. But then space was not the problem in the 4th gen. But what has changed? Well, the cabin now feels more premium and it's also more feature-rich. The new central console is dressed in glossy piano black and also sports a new music system. Yes, it's got the USB interface and Bluetooth connectivity, and there are buttons to control all of that on the steering wheel. You also get some flashes of metal on the gear knob and the door handles, and in keeping with facelifts, the seat fabric is also new. And the top-end diesel variant gets a reverse camera. So fair bit is new after all, eh?
The new Nissan Micra Avatar will be launched in automatic with the famous Nissan Xtronic CVT gearbox in the 1.2 petrol engine. Having driven it on the Scala and the Nissan Sunny recently, I've quite enjoyed driving the CVT, and I'm hoping this one drives equally well.
The continuously variable transmission or CVT is still not a major seller for both Nissan and Renault on the Sunny and Scala respectively, so it could well be a while before the Micra CVT gets going too. The CVT is being offered only in the XV variant of the 3-cylinder 1.2-litre petrol model. The output is 76 bhp, and like the Scala and Sunny, Nissan claims the mileage on the Micra CVT is higher than the manual variant at 19.34 km per litre. The drive feels like the existing cars, though there is some tweaking on sound insulation and the suspension. The CVT gearbox is smooth, yet it feels a bit sluggish, but then that's a matter of also getting used to the CVT as opposed to a regular automatic. Expect the new Micra to hit Indian roads by the end of June with a revised price list across the petrol and diesel variants. Pricing will also be key on the CVT, and our guess is an aggressive price tag of between 6,25,000 and 6,50,000 rupees ex-showroom. That's about 75,000 rupees higher than the manual XV variant.